Good afternoon, students. So in the last class we have solved up to the 13th question. So in today's class let us continue with the 14th question of the exercise 7.9. The given question it is integral 0 to 1 2x plus 3 divided by 5x square plus 1 dx. So let us take this as I which is equals to integral 0 to 1 2x plus 3 divided by 5x square plus 1 dx. So now I multiply and divide by 5. So I which is equals to 1 by 5, then integral 5 times 2x plus 3, then divided by 5x square plus 1 dx. So now I multiply 5 with these two terms. I which is equals to 1 by 5 integral. So 5 into 2x it is 10x plus 15 divided by 5x square plus 1 dx. So now see here, now split this into two terms. So here I which is equals to 1 by 5, then integral 10x divided by the denominator 10x divided by 5x square plus 1 plus 15 divided by the denominator 5x square, 15 divided by the denominator 15 divided by 5x square plus 1 dx. Now integrate them separately and considering 1 by 5 with these two terms, that is 1 by 5 will be multiplied with the first term as well as with the second term. So I which is equals to 1 by 5 integral 10x divided by 5x square plus 1 dx, then plus 1 by 5 into this particular term. So it is 1 by 5 into integral 15 divided by 5x square plus 1 5x square plus 1 5x square plus 1 dx. So here we have to write the limit 0 to 1 and 0 to 1. So here 0 to 1. So now again it is 0 to 1 and 0 to 1. So now see here, the first one is in the form of f dash of x by f of x. If we differentiate the denominator, we get the numerator. And here 5 ones are 5 threes are 5 ones are 5 threes are, and in the denominator we will have to take 5 common. So let us do that now. We'll write one more step. 1 by 5 integral 10x divided by 5x square plus 1 dx, and it is 0 to 1 plus 3, I write it outside, then integral 0 to 1 dx upon, so in these two terms I take 5 common because the coefficient of x square must be 1. So that is why I will be taking 5 common. We get x square plus 1 divided by 5. Well, now here we have to write 1 by 5 as 1 by root 5 the whole square. So see here, I which is equals to, I will be writing this as it is 1 by 5, then integral 0 to 1 10x divided by 5x square plus 1 dx, then 3 by 5 is a constant, write it outside, 3 by 5 integral 0 to 1 dx upon x square plus 1 by root 5, 1 by root 5 the whole square, 1 by root 5 the whole square. So now see here, this is in the form of dx by x square plus a square, that means 1 by a tan inverse x by a. Let us simplify this now. I which is equals to, so this must be 1 by 5, then f dash of x by f of x, that is log mod f of x, it is 5x square plus 1, 5x square plus 1, then the limit is 0 to 1. So let us apply the limit here. It is 0 to 1 plus 3 by 5 plus 3 by 5, then it is dx by x square plus a square, that is 1 by a tan inverse x by a, 1 divided by a it is 1 by root 5, then into tan inverse x divided by a is going to be 1 by root 5, so it has to be 1 by root 5. So apply the limit now. It is 0 to 1. So now see here, it is upper limit minus the lower limit. Let us do that now. I which is equals to 1 by 5. 1 by 5. So now see here, upper limit. In place of x, I have to write 1. So 1 square will be 1. 1 into 5 it is 5. 5 plus 1 it is 6. So we get log 6 minus the lower limit. In place of x, I have to write 0. 0 into 5 it is 0. 0 plus 1 it is 1. That means we get log 1. So it is log 1. Then plus see here, this root 5 goes to the numerator now. This root 5 goes to the numerator, and here 5 can be written as root 5 into root 5. So root 5 and root 5 get cancelled. So you have one more root 5 in the denominator. That I will be writing it directly. 3 divided by root 5. Then here let us go for the upper limit now. In place of x, I have to write 1. So that means 1 divided by 1 by root 5. Root 5 goes to the numerator. It is tan inverse root 5 minus 0. Tan inverse 0 it is 0. So we get this step. So now in the next step, I which is equals to 1 divided by 5. Then log 1 value will be 0. Log 6 minus 0 it is log 6. Then plus 3 divided by root 5 into tan inverse root 5 into tan inverse root 5. So this is the required answer for the 14th problem. Well, the 15th question, it is integral 0 to 1 x into e power x square dx. So let us take this as I which is equals to integral 0 to 1 x into e power x square dx. So now I will go for the substitution. I take this x square as t. Put x square which is equals to t. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. We get 2x dx which is equals to dt. So here we need only x dx. So take 2 to the RHS. X dx which is equals to 1 by 2 into dt. So now as you are going for the substitution, the limits will also change. These limits are for the variable x. Now you have substituted x square as t. That means the integral will be reduced in the variable of t. So we have to change limits as well. As x tends to 0, that means put x equal to 0 here. So we get t equal to 0. T tends to 0. As x tends to 0, t tends to 0. Then as x tends to 1 or x equal to 1, as x equal to 1, t is also 1. T which is also 1. So these are the limits for the variable t. So now rewrite the integral. So in this problem we are getting the same limits. For the remaining other problems the limits may change. So I, which is equals to integral 0 to 1 x dx is going to be 1 by 2 dt. I will be writing 1 by 2 outside. Then it has to be dt. Then this becomes e power t. E power t. Now integration of e raised to t, it is e power t itself. I, which is equals to e power t. Then apply the limits. The limits are 0 to 1. So I have to write 1 by 2 here. 0 to 1. So I, which is equals to 1 by 2, then upper limit it is e raised to 1 minus the lower limit e raised to 0. In place of t we have to write upper limit, minus in place of t we have to write the lower limit. I, which is equals to 1 by 2, then e raised to 1 it is e, minus e power 0 it is 1. So it has to be 1 by 2 e minus 1. So this is the answer for the 15th problem. Well, take the 16th as an assignment. I will be solving the 17th one. It is integral 0 to pi by 4 2 secant square x plus x cube plus 2 dx. So take this as I, which is equals to integral 0 to pi by 4 2 secant square x plus x cube plus 2 dx. So now we have to integrate them separately. I, which is equals to 2, I write it as it is. Integration of secant square x will be tan x. So we get tan x, then plus, then integration of x to the power 3 becomes x to the power 4 divided by 4 plus 2x, then apply the limit. So it is 0 to pi by 4. So now upper limit minus the lower limit. I, which is equals to, so let's go for the upper limit now. 2 tan pi by 4 plus, so in place of x we have to write pi by 4. So pi by 4 to the power 4 divided by 4 plus 2 times, in place of x we have to write pi by 4. This is upper limit minus the lower limit. So it is, in place of x I have to write 0. So it becomes a tan 0 it is 0. 0 plus here also 0 plus here also 0. So the entire term is going to be 0. So I, which is equals to 2, what is the tan pi by 4? It is 1. So 2 into 1 it is 2 plus, so here it becomes pi raised to 4, then divided by 4 raised to 4. 4 raised to 4 and 4 multiply. These two will be multiplied. We get 4 to the power 5 plus, so here 2 ones are 2 twos are. We get pi divided by 2. So now in the next step, I, which is equals to 2 plus, so pi to the power 4 divided by 4 raised to 5 is nothing but 1024. So it is 1024 plus pi by 2. So this is the answer for the 17th problem. Well, the 18th problem, it is integral 0 to pi sin square x by 2 minus cos square x by 2 dx. So I will be taking this as I, which is equals to integral 0 to pi, then sin square x by 2 minus cos square x by 2 dx. So now I take minus common here. That means these two terms will be reversed. I which is equals to integral 0 to pi. So let us take minus common here and reverse the terms. It is cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 dx. So now what about this? Cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. This is nothing but cos x. See here, we have the formula cos 2x which is equals to cos 2x which is equals to cos square x minus sin square x. This we have learnt in first PVC double angle formula. So if it is 2x, here it has to be x. That means half of this. Now what I do is I take x in the LHS. Cos x which is equals to cos square. So whatever is there in the LHS, we have to take half of this. It is x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. So that is why I can write these two as cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 as cos x. So I which is equals to integral 0 to pi. I write this minus sign outside the integral. Then this is going to be cos x dx. So what is the integration of cos? It is sin. I which is equals to minus sin x. So this minus I have written here. Then integration of cos x, it is sin x. So apply the limit now 0 to pi. So here I which is equals to upper limit minus the lower limit, minus sin pi minus of minus sin 0. So it is minus into minus plus sin 0. So sin pi is also 0, sin 0 is also 0. So overall the value of the integral is going to be 0. So this is the answer for the 18th problem.